What if somebody asks you, how old are you? Now, your answer can range from a few minutes to a couple of years, but it can only be a positive number, it can't be a negative number. So, there are a few things in life that can only be denoted by a positive number. For example, the heights of mountains, prices of a commodity. Only positive numbers can't be a negative number. But on the other hand, what if somebody asked you, what is the temperature right now? Now, that can be a positive number, and yes, it can be a negative number as well. So, both the positive as well as the negative numbers, they're collectively called integers. How do you denote integers? We draw them on a numbers line. What is a numbers line? Let's draw a simple line, find out the midpoint, and denote that by 0. Now, that is a starting point. You move 1 unit towards the right and 1 unit towards the left. Now, that unit can be anything: kilometers, inches, meter, whatever. But it's the same direction from the center point 0. We denote that the number on the right side is always positive by convention, and the number on the negative side, left side, is a negative number. Similarly, if you move 2 units from the center points, the number on the right side would be called 2, and the number on the left side would be called -2. Similarly, moving on, -2, -3, -4, -5. On the positive side, we have +3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to infinity. Now, this symbol over here, it's called infinity. We'll discuss that in a later video. Symbols. This symbol right here, that means equal to. This symbol means greater than, and this symbol means less than. Now, is 1 greater than 2 or less than 2? 1 is less than 2. Similarly, what is the relationship between 20 and 17? Are they equal? Is one number greater than the other number? Which number would that be? Now, 20 is greater than 17. And by convention, you always use the number on the left side to put a symbol. For example, you're trying to find out the relationship between 20 and 17. You can also say that 17 is less than 20, but that's not how it goes. You should always say that 20 is greater than 17. -2 and 32. -2 is less than 32. Now, how do you denote them on a numbers line? As you move towards the left hand side, every number towards your left is smaller than the number on your right. Conversely, every number towards your right is greater than the number towards its left. 2 is greater than 1. What is an absolute number? Now, as I told you earlier, that you move similar distance towards the right and similar distance towards the left. Both of these numbers, let's take the example of number 1, they are at equal distances from 0. Minus sign is just there to indicate the direction. It doesn't in itself mean anything. So the absolute of -1 is equal to 1. What does that mean? That means the 1 is at a distance of 1 unit from the center point. It can be towards the right, it can be towards the left. Negative sign is just there to indicate the opposite direction.